we go.
You know we're recording.
Yeah, I'm recording.
All right. So we are installing 3 nucs, which are different than the packages you can often get with bees. These come with actual frames that have brood honey, pollen, so they're a bit farther along and easier to get started. All right, so they're also easy to install, which is nice. When you're installing the bees in a package, it's literally just the bees and a queen, and they have nothing to start with. You just have to dump them into the hive. With these, you have the frames already established, and you can just insert the frames into the hive.
It's like a mobile home.
Basically. And usually when you install bees, they're relatively calm. They don't really have an established home to defend. They do have brood though. Nucs is that they come with honey, which gives them something to start with. So this frame is a really good example. All a capped white comb around the outside is capped honey, and then in the middle, the lighter brown capped is brood. So those are brood that are getting ready to emerge. And what I'm going to look for as I put them in is to see if I can see the queen. It's not a huge deal because I just bought these, so she should be in there. Yeah. So again, these are mostly honey frames.
Nice.
So the hive we're working with is called a medium 8-frame hive, which means it's shorter than the ones that come with your nuc. So we have to use 2 boxes to install these. So we'll be getting 5 frames. So we'll have those 5 frames relatively in the middle, and then we will put some empty frames on the outside of that for them to start building on. And really when I'm taking these out, primary thing I want to be careful of is obviously you don't want to crush any bees, but most importantly, you don't want to hurt the queen.
Nice.
So it just takes a little bit of caution getting these out. Generally, if you give the bees a chance, they will move out of your way.
Right.
Which is nice.
Is local bee production, queen production increasing? Are there people making an effort to do that?
You find more people that are maybe raising their own queens.
Okay.
Or that are buying local queens to use in their colonies. And then more and more places that are having nucs like this that they'll sell. And it's actually a good way for a lot of beekeepers to make money because honey is often not the most profitable part of their business. So this one you can see again, really nice pattern of eggs.
Yeah.
Things I look for. There's not a whole lot of empty cells. And actually here she is.
Oh yeah.
So again, we are blue for the color.
Right.
So she's cruising around. Basically her whole time in the hive is spent looking for empty cells that need eggs. She's not really doing anything else, just looking around for spots to lay eggs. And she'll be doing that almost exclusively for the next couple months. Towards maybe the end of August, later in the summer, she'll slow down. The colony doesn't want to have a huge number of bees going into winter because every bee that they have is a bee they have to feed.
Right.
And there's no food generally available in the winter, so a lot of people don't really think about why they're producing honey. But the primary production of honey is so that they can have something to eat throughout the winter. So a lot of beekeepers, if you're going to take honey from your hives, you have to make sure that you either don't take more than they need. They will often make more than they need, and if you're a serious beekeeper, you can get a feel for how much that is and leave them with enough. Or what a lot of beekeepers do is you can feed them a sugar water solution.
Right.
Basically just table sugar, and much better chance of being able to sort of handle the challenges that they face. Overwintering here in Connecticut is very different than somewhere like Arizona, where your biggest issue might be lack of water or drought, or forage. Here it's generally the long winters where there's a lot of time for them to starve or to just not be able to stay warm, or if they do have disease problems, there's a lot of time for that to develop over the winter when they're not quite as strong.
Mm.
So a queen that has good genetics for wintering in the Northeast is going to be very different than one that has good genetics for somewhere else in the country. And a lot of times the bees you get are shipped from southern states like Georgia, or other places that have a lot of queen and colony rearing because they have earlier springs, so they can get the bees ready and send them up north.
Right.
But a lot of times those bees can face more challenges than local bees.